My name is Dipak Sharma, and today I will share an experience of my life that always makes me happy and always reminds me the biggest mistake of my life. When I was very little, I would be 3 or 4 years old. I was the great fan of cricket. Everywhere, every time I thought only and only about cricket. In my vein, in my blood, in my brain, each and everywhere it was cricket and cricket. The love, the devotion, that dedication that I had towards cricket that cannot be explained through words. In my room, my whole room was completely covered with photographs. Somewhere it was Sunil Gavaskar's photograph, somewhere it was Sachin Tendulkar's photographs, somewhere it was Ricky Ponting's. Each and everywhere, only what you could see, it was photographs of great cricketers. And every day, I would tell myself that in future, what I wanna be, I will become a cricketer and I will play with them. They will become my mentor. I remember, at that time, I did not have any sense, any knowledge about career. I did not know what I want to be. And whenever I was asked, Deepak, what do you want to be? I had never any answer. And I just only told myself that in future, whatever I want to do, I want to play cricket, I want to devote myself to cricket, I want to have bat on my hand, I want to have ball on my hand. Only this was in my brain. So every day I would go to camp in very early in the morning. My father, he always been a great personality, a very inspiring personality for me. I told him repeatedly every day, Father, I want to play cricket. And he always told me, yeah, you can play, no problem. And he put me in a cricket coaching camp. And every day, my cricket coaching camp got started from 5:30 or 6 o'clock. But the devotion that I had, I never need any kind of alarm clock. I just wake up at 4 o'clock, 3:30 o'clock, and I told my father, come on, wake up, it is 4:30 o'clock, I have to go cricket camp. And sometimes he became angry and he said, it is just 4:30 o'clock and you can get started from 6:30 or 6 o'clock, why are you in a so hurry? And how could I make him understand at that time that I love this so much, and for me, just ground is everything, cricket is everything. How could I make him understand? This was the question always raised in my mind. And every day I would go to my camp. My cricket coach, he was such a great person. He always encouraged me. I remember the first day. It is very tough, but still I have some memories of the first day. When I went there, a boy came to me and he joined me. We did a little exercise and then we had a small match with a tennis ball. So the love that I had, every day I would go 2 times to cricket coaching camp. One in morning, second in evening. Morning 5 to 11 o'clock, sometimes even 12 o'clock. And in evening, it was from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock. And in summertime, it was around 3 to 7 o'clock. So every day I would give 10 hours, 11 hours to cricket. And even at my house, I would do one thing that I would hang the ball with a rope and I would play cricket like this. So each and every second of that 24 hours, in my mind, only one thing was going on, that I want to be a cricketer, I want to play cricket and play cricket. My neighbors, my relatives all were disturbed that what he does, every time he plays cricket, if he does like that, what would happen with his study life, what would happen with his academic life. My parents also, they were worried. And my father sometimes asked me that, Deepak, it's not good so much, but it was the devotion, the love that I had. And the biggest thing, one of the best days of my life, I remember that I was 7 years old at the time, and I was going with my father by bicycle, and suddenly a bike came to my father and it met with an accident and I fell down. So on that day, my leg was fractured and it had been smashed very brutally. And very soon whenever doctor came to my house, I told him every day, hey sir, when I am gonna be good, when I will be recovered. And he told me 1 month, 20 days, 25 days, like this. And as soon as I became good, as soon as I felt good, as soon as I thought that, okay, now I can walk, now I can run, I didn't even wait even a single day, and I ran to cricket coaching camp. And like this, it was going on, and whatever I thought in my mind, only about cricket and cricket. So my life changed when I was 11 years old. At the time, a tournament was held in our locality, and it was with tennis ball. So I was the vice captain of my team, and there were around 6 or 7 matches were held. And first 2-3 matches we played very well. We played all the team members, they also played very well. But unfortunately, I did not score good runs. On the very first match, I scored 3 runs. What people were expecting, very different. My neighbors also went there. They know that Dipak plays very well, so they were expecting a good runs from me. But it was 3 runs. my friends, my coach, they also expected a good runs from me, good scores from me, but 3 runs. Second match, I went there with a strong determination that no, with this in this match, I'm gonna do something good. I'm gonna score a little bit fine, at least 50 runs, at least a good score that can help my team win the match. But unfortunately, I scored only 0 runs in that match. And third match, I was a little bit depressed, but my father always encouraged me, and he said, no problem. Even if you scored 3-0, no problem. Don't think about the past, think about the future, think about the present, and think that how can you give your 100% in the current match. So with that determination, I again went that third match, and it was very bad, 7 runs. So all of my friends, they were shocked, and they thought that Dipak is out of form, and they told me, Dipak, for the next match, you should avoid, you should sit. But I told them, no, I am not going to sit. I will play and I will play. So in the quarter-final match, I scored good. That was 27, and my team win. In semi-final, I did not give the chance, but my team win. My team won. It was very strong team. In the final match, it was a very different and very great match. One of the best days of my life. Let me tell you what happened. We got target of 165 runs in 20 overs, and in our first 4 batsmen, they were in very good form. Someone first scored, but in that match, in that tournament, they were in a very good form. But on that match, it became very bad. From first, who was the opener, he scored 0 runs. Second with him, who scored 4 runs. Third with him, who scored 21 runs. And in 64, I remember, in 64 runs, it was around 4 wickets. So my team was so shocked, we thought that we were going to lose that match. And then I stood on the crease. And I was so nervous, I was thinking that what I can do in this match. My last 4 matches are so bad, I scored so bad. But in the second, I remember my father's words that Dipak, don't get demotivated. Don't think about the past, only think about the present. So on that day, in that time, I only focused that in that over, only focused on the bowler. That I have to fight with that bowler. And it was a great match. I scored 72 runs and my team won the match. It was a fabulous match. All those my friends, everyone clapped for me. Everyone encouraged me. My neighbors, they took me on their shoulder, and they really. It was a great day of my life. On that day, my father thought that in future he will definitely become a cricketer. And my level of motivation, I became more motivated. And all those my teachers, my coaches, my 3 or 4 coaches were there, and they said, Dipak, you played really well. So I was very much motivated on that day. And I remember that when I was 14 years old, at the time I really made a very big mistake that completely shattered my dream. I went to my relative's house, and by mistakenly, and at the time I did not know how to ride scooty. I just took the scooty's key from my brother, and he was sleeping at the time. He was not aware of it. I took the key from his pocket and I turned on the scooty, and I was riding at a very, very top speed. It was near about 5 o'clock in the morning. I was riding at a 65 or 70 km per hour speed. And while riding the bike, I met with an accident. And it was such a horrible accident that when I opened my eyes, I found myself in a hospital. My hand was smashed completely, and the saddest part of that accident was that I was not allowed to go under sunlight for 8 months. And when I came to know about that, I cried brutally. I did not talk with anyone. I did not talk with anyone for 2 days. I was thinking that I am not allowed to go under sunlight for 8 months. If it happens with me, what would I gonna do? If I will become out of practice. I cannot play. So all those matches are there. What would happen with me? I was completely on the bed. I was bedridden, and I was not allowed to go anywhere. I was not allowed to run fast. I was not allowed to go under sunlight. So, but every day I practice. I hang the ball. I practice at my home, but for 8 months I was out of practice. I was completely out of practice. I became nervous after 8 months when I went to that field. I really became so much nervous when I stood on the crease and I saw the bowlers are coming. They are running very fast. They are throwing the ball at a very high speed, 120 km per hour, 130 km per hour. I became very, very nervous at the time. And whenever I tried to play so much, I became tired because I was I got an accident few months ago, and I was not recovered of that accident. So I could not play very well. So it was going for a long time. First 4 or 5 months I thought that I would become fine, but it did not go so well. It was completely, it was just playing with me. My dream was shattered completely, and my father understood me that something is wrong with him, and he asked me, and I explained each and everything with him that if I cannot play cricket, then what I am going to do? Because I love cricket so much. I am great passionate. I am very much passionate of cricket. So I did not have. My father also did not have any answer at that time. He just told me that go and practice there. But I remember when I did practice for even for 2 hours, I became tired. I used to practice 12 hours and I did not become tired. But after that accident, whenever even I practiced for 2 hours, for 3 hours, I became very tired in such a short time. And my practice was so out of I could not play anymore. My friends, they got chance in different division. Someone got chance in under 16, someone got chance in under 18. But I did not lose hope. I had believed that if I continue the practice, it is gonna work out. I'm gonna get my all the form back. But after 4 months, after 6 or 7 months after the practicing, one day I again went to the doctor with my father, and again I had a scan, and then the doctor told me that no, you are not allowed to go under sunlight. Again he told me that you are not allowed to go under sunlight, you are not allowed to run very fast, and he completely told me that you cannot play cricket for 2 years, and completely that 15 to 17 years or 17 years and 8 months, that at the time I did not go to field. I just went to that gallery and I would see everyone that they are playing so much, they are enjoying so much, and I just remembered myself. I just remembered all those memories that yeah, I used to play her, but only and only for that little mistake. I did not know how to ride scooty. I did not wear helmet. I did not take permission from my brother. I lost my dream. It was completely shattered by me. I made the mistake, and it really makes me cry. It really makes me cry.